America. We're so excited that you're here with us today. Please join us in kicking off our March for Israel Route 1 pre-show, Students United for Israel, with Yeshiva University's very own Maccabees.
question for you. Are you ready to stand for Israel today? Hold on. I don't think they heard you in the Capitol. I said, are you ready to stand for Israel today? Well, we're all here today for hope, and this next song is the classic Israeli song for hope, Lu Yehi. I hope you sing it with us. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Washington, D.C. My name is Ishama. I'm from New York. I'm a student at SAR High School, and I spend my summers at B'nai Akiva's Camp Stone.
Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Sachs. I'm from Nevada, and I'm a former Route 1 Israel voucher recipient, and I'm currently serving as one of 2 international presidents for BYO Worldwide.
Boker Tov, everybody. Although it's a hard time, it's comforting to be with all of you. I'm Talia Shelef. I'm from Maryland, and I'm with the Tzofim, also known as the Israeli Scouts.
We want to welcome you all and the tens of thousands still arriving to our nation's capital for this important and historic moment. When word of a national march for Israel in Washington reached us and our peers, we knew we had to step forward.
Generously supported by Route 1, today's Student United for Israel pre-show highlights the difficult frontline that middle school, high school, and college students have been on since October 7th. Defending Israel's right to self-defense, advocating for the safe release of the hostages, and pushing back on the surge of anti-Semitism has become a daily experience for most young Jews in America and across the globe.
While our schools and campuses have been dealing with some of these issues for a while now, everything changed for us as a people and as a generation on October 7th.
I learned what was happening in Israel as I celebrated Simchat Torah and Shabbat with my family and congregation. I felt confused, powerless, and sad. Frankly, that's how I felt for most of the last 5 weeks. I knew when I heard about today's rally that it was a chance for us to embrace each other, feel empowered, and project a strong display of Achdut, or unity as a people, more united than ever.
My sister serves in the IDF, and because of the time differences, we often experience something simultaneously, but hours apart. I knew going to bed Friday night, October 6th, that something was up because my Red Alert app was already intense. When I woke up on Saturday, Israel was under attack and I was overcome with emotions. Thank God my sister is safe, but social media has brought me close to the pain of the families and friends of the hostages. When I heard the Jewish community was marching in Washington, I knew I wanted to be here to raise awareness on their behalf. It is from this national lawn of democracy that we have successfully advocated for the freeing of our people from before, and we must do it again.
As a part of my role with BBYO, I'm spending the year traveling the globe working with teens to strengthen Jewish life. Since October 7th, we've been trying to offer support, understanding, and strategy to thousands of students. Of course, this horrific event has brought to the surface both old and new tensions regarding the Middle East. We know that as a community and as a mosaic of generations, there's a lot we agree on and there is much that we don't. We know that many of our peers may feel any number of ways at different times. We may feel in solidarity with the majority of the Jewish community. We may also feel confused or challenged by some of the decisions our leaders are making or with what we see happening across Israel and with Palestinian civilians. But that's okay. A plurality of opinion and debate is important. It is also very Jewish.
Where we can find common ground is that we stand against hate. We condemn anti-Semitism. Calling for the end of Israel's existence should not be tolerated. Jews around the world should be free of fear and have the same rights and respect as anyone else. It was important to me, my friends standing here, and to so many across our generation, to be on the stage and share with the world. We will not be afraid. We are proud to be Jewish, and we will stand up against intolerance.
Today's historic program begins with a focus on us, the Jewish community's youngest generation and future leadership. Our goal is to inspire strength, confidence, and action. We are lucky to be joined by influencers, changemakers, and artists to help stir us from the loneliness, despair, and weight of the world we may have been feeling over the last month.
We want you to return home knowing that you are far from alone. Look around. Today can serve as a reminder for any of us when we're feeling alone or isolated. The Jewish people and tens of millions of others of all faiths and cultures around the world stand with us and support our pursuit of peace.
So while it's a terrible reason to have to gather, there's no reason that we can't feel the support of one another, embrace the warmth of our community, and use this opportunity to listen, learn, and lead. When we return to our schools and campuses tomorrow, we have a lot of work to do. But as it has been Jewish tradition for millennia, we refuse to stop celebrating when we're together. We refuse to pause any practice of Judaism. And despite all the good and the bad, We will never stop choosing life. Am Yisrael Chai! Friends from all over, and Jewish students from across North America, please welcome to the stage spoken word poet Talia Boner, and an ensemble of high school and college student activists working with thousands of their peers to support Israel, advocate for the freedom of the hostages, and combat anti-Semitism on their campuses and in their communities. Talia is a freshman at Columbia University and the Jewish Theological Seminary, and is active with students supporting Israel, Chabad on campus, and Columbia Hillel.
It's been 38 days. That's 1 month plus a week since our lives turned upside down and the world turned their cheek. I wake up each morning racked with worry, the world feels bleak, as we fall victim every day to baseless hatred and constant critique. But we are not defenseless and we are not weak. We have an army that will make this a winning streak. We are modern-day Maccabees, strong and unique, and we have each other and the power to speak up about justice and to fight for what's right, to give voice to the victims swallowed up by the night. Like you, I am a Jew, and I am a proud one too. There's so much that we have all been through, and now I am here standing in front of all of you. So what are we here to do? What brought you to this place on today of all days? What is it that you all have to say? We're here because we are tired of being quiet. We have a voice, and now it's time that we try it. You see, this is not only about our tiny home across the sea and the soldiers who fight every day to keep Israel free. This is about all those who feel hurt, sad, and angry. We have lost too many lives. It's hurting everybody. Both Palestinian and Israeli, we all deserve dignity. This is about Jews around the world in every community. This is about those of us who make up the rest of our family tree. This is about my friends at Columbia and the Jewish Theological Seminary. This is about students on campuses where they don't like what they see. This is about day schools and youth groups and gap years and camps and our chosen family. This is about you, and this is about me. This is about all of us who came from around the country to cry out in the face of insanity. We are Jews proudly, and we will defend Israel loudly. Let us stand up against inhumanity. Let us fight for a land and a home we will never have to flee. We are a nation that does not go down so easily. You and me, we stand in unity. We have agency. Let's write our own history. Let's make our own destiny.
I am Nadav Raphael Gilboa. I have been educating student organizations on my campus, a campus where many are passionate, but few truly understand the tragic situation in our homeland. I am a sophomore at RIT. I am an American. I am an Israeli. I am a Jew. I am the brother of a lone soldier fighting on the front lines in Gaza right now. And I am the former national president of Young Judea, a youth movement who has already lost too many to the fighting. I use my knowledge, I use my dedication, and I use my perspective to engage those around me, and you can too.
Hi everyone, I'm Logan. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm planning to visit Israel with Route 1 next summer. I'm one of 6 Jews at my boarding school. So, access to community over the last 5 weeks hasn't just been hard, it's been impossible. But on October 8th, I put on my kippah, and I haven't taken it off since. Not for myself, but for the 12,000 people who no longer can. I also helped raise more than $100,000 with BBYO for an Israeli evacuee center at the Maccabi World Union's campus outside of Tel Aviv. And you can too.
I'm Bali. I'm a junior and campus leader with Students Supporting Israel at Tulane University in New Orleans. Following October 7, I organized a rally with over 1,000 students and community members, have become a regular speaker at Louisiana area Jewish events, and helped establish one of the first campus-based empty chair Shabbat dinner installations that raises awareness about freeing the hostages now. And you can too.
I'm Jacob, a lifelong Romanic and a junior at the Jack and Barrack Hebrew Academy in Philadelphia. I was in Israel at the Alexander Muss High School when the war broke out on October 7th. My classmates and I had to come home early, which was devastating to us all. Disappointed but not defeated, my AMHSI friends and I organized a massive fundraiser for the Jewish National Fund, and we've raised over $147,000. I'm looking forward to returning to Israel this summer with Ramah Seminar, and you can too.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Zedner, and I'm a World Jewish Congress Fellow, a former
International Nasiya for BBYO, and I'm honored to currently serve on Hillel's International Student Cabinet. At Hillel, we've been focused on organizing events to foster Jewish community on every campus in North America. We're working with students across the globe to build and access resources for curriculum for university leaders to use so that our campuses are safe learning environments that can respectfully host effective and meaningful discussions. And you can too.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Abby. I'm a Route 1 Israel Scholarship recipient and a senior at Washington Liberty High School in Virginia.
And I'm Nate, also a senior from San Diego's Canyon Crest Academy.
In partnership with my community's local JCRC, I worked with a group of students to engage our school district superintendent to build a plan to combat anti-Semitism and protect Jewish students.
And I organized a teacher-faculty workshop to make sure my public high school staff knew what it's like to be a Jewish student in America today and how they can help. I also created curricula that will help educators build materials to appropriately address the conflict. And you can too.
And I'm Zara Rosenbaum, a senior and student council president at Maryland's Berman Hebrew Academy. In my high school, I helped lead the effort to organize Shabbat deliveries to local families of lone soldiers, facilitated actions to help support the families during this time, and encouraged students to frequently contact our elected officials and representatives. And you can too.
Thank you for your work. It means more than you know. Though the work that we do feels ever so slow, steady we work towards a better tomorrow. Here we stand proudly at the capital of our nation. We bring the new generation. We are ready to lead. We stand here today to sow the seeds for a more perfect future that we know this world needs. Today, we raise our voices as loud as our deeds. Today, we do not need to be quiet with heads bowed. Today, we are allowed. We can raise our voices out loud. We stand in a crowd to express our Jewish pride. We say to the world, we will no longer hide. Let our voices ring out, echoing far and traveling wide. We will not be denied. As we stand alongside, together our voices amplified, and we will be heard. We sing for Israel, our voices sweet like songbirds, and we will be heard. Our love for our homeland transcends more than words, and we will be heard. Hear us now, hear our message word for word. Today we raise our voices loud to the world, and we will be heard. We will be heard.
Our friends in Israel have a special message for all of us today. Please turn your attention to the screens to hear from our fellow students in Israel.
Shalom, my name is Emily. I'm 17 years old, from Iran.
My name is Yair. My name is Razi.
My name is Avital, and I'm 17 years old.
17 years old.
17 years old.
From Israel.
In our darkest hour, a ray of light is shining.
A ray of light is shining. A ray of light is shining.
A ray of light is shining. A ray of light is shining.
The light of your support.
The light.
The light.
The light of light is shining.
The light of your support.
The light of your support.
The light of your support. We feel the strength.
We feel the strength.
We feel the strength.
We feel the strength of our worldwide Jewish family.
And we want to say.
And we want to say.
And we wanted to say.
Toda.
Thank you.
Toda. Thank you.
Toda. Thank you. Toda. Toda.
Toda. Thank you. Thank you. Toda.
Thank you. Toda.
Thank you.
Thank you for standing together with us.
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 ביחד ננצח.
ביחד ננצח.
ביחד ננצח.
ביחד ננצח.
Fellow marchers, New Yorkers, and Jewish students from across the world, please welcome the Honorable Congressman Richie Torres of New York District 15. Congressman Torres is one of Israel's strongest supporters and most consistent supporters in Congress. He believes standing with America's primary Middle East ally is about human decency. He's been to Israel 5 times, champions Israel to progressive communities, and is a constant presence at the Jewish community's side. Congressman Torres, we are grateful for your friendship, for your leadership, and we are honored to have you standing here with us today.
My name. My name is Richie Torres. One of my local rabbis calls me Richie Torah. And I'm from the Bronx. I proudly represent the neighborhood of Riverdale. Wonderful schools like SAR. But today I'm not here only as a Bronxite. I'm not here only as a New Yorker. I am here as an American to defend one of our greatest American values, the U.S.-Israel relationship. The U.S.-Israel relationship is not just a Democratic or Republican value. It's not just a progressive or conservative value. It is an American value encoded in our national DNA. October 7th was a crime against the Jewish state, indeed against humanity, so barbaric that it cannot be ignored. It cannot go unpunished. Hamas must be brought to justice. Israel has a right to defend itself, and America has a duty to stand with Israel in her struggle for survival and self-defense. Israel must do to Hamas what the United States did to ISIS and Al-Qaeda in the 21st century. We must do to Hamas what we did to the Nazis in the 20th century. We must rid the world of the terrorism and barbarism that was perpetrated against humanity and the Jewish people. Now, we know that the narrative has shifted against Israel. Israel's the only country on earth whose existence, whose legitimacy, whose right of self-defense is the target for both delegitimation and destruction. You know, no one expected the United States to enter into a ceasefire with the Empire of Japan when 2,400 Americans were murdered in Pearl Harbor. No one expected the United States to enter into a ceasefire with Al-Qaeda and the Taliban when 3,000 Americans were murdered on 9/11. And so those who insist that Israel should no longer defend itself are holding the Jewish state to a dangerous double standard that no other country, including the United States, would ever impose on itself. I want to be crystal clear. A ceasefire with a terrorist organization is not a peace agreement. It is a death sentence for Israelis. Now, not everyone who's calling for a ceasefire wants Israel to cease to exist, but everyone who wants Israel to cease to exist is calling for a ceasefire. Hamas and Hezbollah and the Islamic Republic of Iran are all calling for a ceasefire. Our answer to them is no. You know, 2023 marks the 75th anniversary of Israel and the 60th anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech. And those two anniversaries remind me that the Jewish people have long had a dream of Jewish liberation. Theodore Herzl had a dream of emancipation from anti-Semitism. The Jews who were driven into exile for thousands of years had a dream of one day returning to their homeland. And so we are here to tell the world that Israel is the realization of a dream.
Israel is the manifestation of the words, never again. Israel is the realization of a dream that will live on for the next 75 years and beyond. Am Israel Hai. Thank you.
You probably know our next guests because they're known all over the world. With more than 9 million followers on TikTok and nearly 3 million fans on Instagram, Montana Tucker has grown her platform from being a global entertainment star to becoming a leading advocate for the Jewish people. And alongside Montana is a widely celebrated defender of Israel's right to exist in self-defense, Brett Gelman, who you may know as Murray from Netflix's hit series Stranger Things. Please join us in welcoming these two icons to the stage.
Hello, everyone! How are we doing today? There are a lot of you out there. I think we could be a little louder. I said, how are we doing today? There you go. Both of my grandparents survived the Holocaust. And growing up, I remember hearing them talk about what came right before. The lies that began to spread about Jewish people, who we are, how we pray, what we represent. My grandparents had friends, good people, who nevertheless started to believe those lies. And when the Nazis came, these friends just let it happen. And, you know, I wonder if they ever found peace afterwards, or if the rest of their lives were defined by the moment when they could have stood up, but again, they decided to stay silent. That's why I chose to do the opposite and stand loud and proud. 1 year ago, I released a docuseries called How to Never Forget on all of my social media platforms, where I went back to Poland to retrace my grandparents' steps during the Holocaust, ending in Auschwitz, where my grandma was, to expose the next generation to the atrocities of what my grandma Lily and so many others endured. We all here, God willing, have long lives ahead of us. But I look around at what is happening, and I wonder if the rest of our lives will be defined by what we chose to do in this very moment. These lies, they're spreading again. The violence is rising again. The threat is real again. And us young people, a lot of you guys are a lot younger than me, you guys have a choice to make. They can stay silent. They can let the lies spread. They can let it all happen again. Or they can stand up and stand together. They can stand together on behalf of Jews in Israel and around the world who no longer feel safe at school, at work, and especially online. They can stand together on behalf of their friends who are seeing one hateful comment after another whenever they scroll through social media. They can stand together on behalf of the victims of October 7th and the hostages that are being held by Hamas. That is why I'm here, and that's why every single one of you guys are here, to stand up, to be heard. And that's why I hope that all of our friends will be there for us, that they will choose to stand with us. This is a moment that we will all remember forever. And what we do right now, in this moment, will stay with us for the rest of our lives. Can you guys just say with me, Am Yisrael Hai. Am Yisrael Hai. Thank you all so much.
What is up, Mishpacha? I look out at all of your faces and I am filled with awe, filled with excitement, filled with hope. I look at all of your faces and I have one thought: these people, these vibrant, brilliant people, these are the people who are really going to change it all. You know, I don't know about you, but a lot of friends turned their backs on me this month. I feel betrayed in a way I never thought possible. Most hours of the day, the lone... Mic check. I'll take it back. Most hours of the day, the loneliness is unbearable. But here's the thing. These so-called friends, they were never really our friends. They were never really there for us. They never really saw us for how we deserve to be seen. As beautiful, as special, as excellent. And the fact is, they might never see us for who we really are. But we see them. We see them now oh so clearly. We see that these oh so fake former friends are nothing but cowards. Cowards. Cowards who tell us we are violent, we are disgusting, we are inhuman, when all we have done is simply say that we have the right to live. Cowards that think they can make you run, make you hide. Cowards that think that they can scare you into forever silence and make you believe you are nothing, when the truth is you are anything but nothing. You are magnificent, you are superb, you are excellent. And now more than ever, it is time to own that excellence. Do not shrink yourselves. Do not seek their sympathy. They'll never give it to you anyway. Expand. Stand where you are. Strong, compassionate, proud, extraordinary, defiant. Say no, not a chance, absolutely not, when these cowards try to make you think that you are anything but the true heroes of the new world. You know why they hate Israel? It's not because of politics. They hate Israel because Israel represents, among many other things, an unapologetic statement from the Jewish people that we will no longer run. We will no longer hide. We will no longer stay silent. We will no longer be ashamed of our excellence. Someday soon, their rallies will end. Their violence will stop. They will hide. And they will run. And their unbridled war cries will turn back to timid whispers. But you will still be you. Forever loud, forever brave, forever excellent. We don't need anyone else. We are the Jewish people. That is more than enough. That is all there ever was. That is all there is. That is all there ever will be. And that, my friends, that is everything. Am Yisrael Chai.
כשהבן שאני מה שחיפשת עדיין מתנגנים באוזניים אבל מרגיש לי שזה קיץ' אז כותב קולטת כמה זמן עבר מהתיכון וואי וואי בא לי לומר קשה לשכוח כמה מר היה אז טעם הפרידה במקום בו עמדת נשאר רק אוויר בלי חמצן ואני התהפכתי במיטה מציפייה שתשובי ואת לא באת אבל לא בא לי לעשות לך רגשי אז כותב צחוקים
Friends from all over and Jewish students from across North America, please welcome, direct from Israel and live with us today, Ishai Ribo!
פנים להפנות, אתה גם לא תירוצים, גם לא תירוצים. והלכתי לאיבוד בתוך שוק הומי אדם, עמוק בתוך זוטו של ים, אבל אני יודע שלא תתייאש ממני לעולם. שנסתי מפניך כמו אידיוט, ברחתי להרים, בניתי מסביבי חומות מגדלים, חדרי חדרים, חדרי חדרים. האמת, אני בוש ונכלם, הדבר שמפניך נעלם, מלך חי וקיים, מלך חי וקיים. ואני רוצה לעשות רצונך כרצונך, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד, בלי מסכים, בלי מסכות, בלי לרצות לרצון, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד. שוב הרגע הזה, אני ליבי ובשרי, אין לי מילים להגיד יותר, גם לא חרוזים, גם לא חרוזים. הנה פרעתי את עצמי לפניך לפרוטות, מדבר גבוה גבוה, אבל עושה מעט מאוד, עושה מעט מאוד. וחזרתי לסורי ושגיתי באומרי, שוב לא אכתבש, שוב לא אכתבש, שוב לא אכתבש. ואיכשהו סיפקת בידי שוב, אני רוצה לעשות רצונך כרצונך, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד, בלי מסכים, בלי מסכות, בלי לרצות לעצור, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד. אני רוצה לעשות רצונך כרצונך, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד, בלי מסכים, בלי מסכות, בלי לרצות לעצור, באמת ובתמיד, אחת ולתמיד. מסכות בלי לרצות לרצות, באמת ובתמים, אחת ולתמיד, שלום לכם עם ישראל. בסוף הכל יסתדר, בסוף הכל יסתדר. על הצד הטוב, הטוב ביותר. על הכל נתגבר, כן על הכל נתגבר. חצי מלא ויש מי שמלא את החסר. הבוקר יעלה, השמש תזרח, ציפורים כמו בסיפורים יעברו שבח, יופי יתגלה בין כך ובין כך, לא תהיה יותר ברירה רק לחייך ונשמח. בסוף הכל ישתלם, גם הכאב ייעלם. תראו איך הכל יבוא מקומו בשלום, ונשאר יגיע עידן חדש יופיע. כן הבוקר יעלה, השמש תזרח, ציפורים כמו בסיפורים יעברו שבח, יופי יתגלה בין כך ובין כך, לא תהיה יותר ברירה רק לחייך ונשמח. הבוקר יעלה, השמש תזרח, הציפורים כמו בסיפורים יזמרו שבח, יופי יתגלה בין כך ובין כך, לא תהיה יותר רק לחייך ונשמח, לחייך ונשמח. בסוף הכל יסתדר ועל הכל יתגבר, בסוף גם זה יתבהר. צהריים טובים אמריקה, תודה גדולה כל הקהל היקר והאהוב שתומך בישראל, תודה לאוהבי ישראל. כשרואים את התמונה הזאת אי אפשר לא לחשוב שאנחנו בעזרת השם הולכים לנצח. תודה, I love you too. אז כל הנוער היקר הזה שנמצא כאן, שהגיע מרחוק, באוטובוסים, במטוסים, ועשה באמת השתדלות גדולה, לקחת חלק בתמיכה. קודם כל, השם ישמור אתכם. ובזכות המעמד הזה, אני רוצה שכל אחד ייקח רגע עם עצמו ויכוון להצלחת עם ישראל. שהחיילים הגיבורים שלנו ישובו הביתה בשלום. שהילדים והילדות החטופים ישובו הביתה בהקדם בשלום, בריאים בגוף ובריאים בנפש. ואני בטוח שהשם שמח בכם, שמח בנו, בערבות ההדדית הזאת, באחדות הזאת. יש לנו רק תפקיד אחד, זה לשמור על זה. את הביחד הזה, לשמור אותו לתמיד. אמן. את שרביטו וכל הפושט ידו, אני לא מעלים מעל צאן מרעיתו, גם כשאנו שברי כלים עודנו כלי חמדתו. תוכו רצוף אהבה, רצוף אהבה, ביתו צפוף לרווחה, צפוף לרווחה, ממציא לנו מחילה, לא רק בשעת הנעילה, לך דומיה תהילה. רב לו, אין ראשית לראשיתו, גם השירה ככל היום, היא רק מקצת שבחו. לפנים משורת הדין, המנהיג את עולמו, מלפני המלאכים, דורש בשלום עמו. תוכו רצוף אהבה, רצוף אהבה, ביתו צפוף לרווחה, צפוף לרווחה, מוציא לנו מחילה, לא רק בשעת הנעילה, לך דומיה תהילה. עתידו לתת שמן ששון תחת אבל, מטה תהילה תחת רוח קאה. להתעורר, עזוב הכל להתגבר שוב הביתה, לא לחפש מקום אחר. הגיע הזמן להשתנות, ומי פספסנו תחנות, אפשר לרדת, יש רכבת, חזרה לשכונות. הכל אפשר רק כי נרצה, מחפש תמיד מוצא, גם אם הוא נמצא שם אחר בקצה. נתת שמיים לא ננעלו, כשהבן קורא הצילו, אבא שבשמיים מגיע אפילו שעשינו משהו רע, הוא מוכן וסולח, מושיט ידו לעזרה ונותן ברחמיו את הכוח לתקן ולשוב אליו. הגיע הזמן להתחרט, כבר לברוח אז מלכת, כבר לקחת אז לקחת בשביל לתת. זה הזמן להתקרב, לא לפחד מהכאב, ולתת אז כבר לתת, לגרוע הלב. כאן אפשר רק אם נרצה, לחפש תמיד רוצה, גם אם הוא נמצא אי שם הולכים בראש איתו, שתות שמה לא ננעלו, כשהבן קורא הצילו, אבא שבשמיים מגיע אפילו שעשינו משהו רע, הוא מוכן וסולח, מוכן וסולח, מושיט ידו לעזרה ונותן ברחמיו את הכוח לתקן ולשוב. אפילו שעשינו משהו רע, הוא מוכן וסולח, מוכן וסולח, מושיט ידו לעזרה ונותן ברחמיו את הכוח לתקן ולשוב אליו. הגיע הזמן להתעורר, עזוב הכל להתגבר, להרוס את המזוודות, לשוב הביתה. תשאיר בי את האור, תוריד ממני את הגשם, היה לי ים זמן לנוח, התרגעתי קצת בעצם, ובמרחב הפתוח רואים באופק את השמש, אין ספק אני בטוח, בסוף עתיד והדרך. הבטח לנו שערי אמונה, שערי עלייה, כי יהיה לנו מלך, אלא אתה סיבת הסיבה, עילת העילה, תורת העילה, רק לך יאה להודות, הכל הימים בכל העולם. תיבת הנוח אל מציאות אחרת, לבדות את אסירי הכוח ולכו דרשת, גם לקבל את השחור לבן. מכל צירי הקשר ישנה אבות פרק ג', חביב אדם שנברא בצלם. הבטח לנו שערי ביטחון, שערי ניצחון, כי יהיה לנו מלך. ואתה סימן הסימן, תהילה תהילה, תורה תהילה, רק לך אלה הודות, הכל הימים בכל הלילות. סימן הסימן, תהילה תהילה, תורה תהילה, רק לך אלה הודות, הכל הימים בכל הלילות. עכשיו אתם חוזרים אחריי חזק. עם הנצח, עם הנצח, לא מפחד, לא מפחד, כי עם הנצח, גיבור רצח, עם הנצח, זה עם הנצח. עם ישראל חי, 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 עם ישראל חי. סיבת הסיבות, לוחם מלחמות, רק לך נעים להודות, כל הימים וכל הלילות. אני אוהב אתכם, השם ישמור אתכם. תודה על מה שאתם עושים, זה מחזק את כל העם בכל העולם. תודה רבה.
In the early morning hours of October 7th, thousands of Hamas terrorists infiltrated the area in Israel known as Otef Aza, the southern communities along the Gaza border. This beautiful area is filled with kibbutzim and moshavim, and home to many that see living in this area as part of a larger peace and coexistence movement. On this typical Shabbat morning, when people were sleeping or out on an early morning jog, a nightmare unfolded. Hamas violence spared no one. Babies, toddlers, teens, the elderly, Holocaust survivors, and entire families brutally terrorized, murdered, and captured. Many are still unaccounted for. In the end, Hamas kidnapped an estimated 240 people, representing at least 25 nationalities, including 10 Americans. Edan Alexander, a graduate of Tenafly High School in New Jersey, was kidnapped that day. He was a soldier in Otef Aza, and his mother had spoken to him just that morning. Here is a video of Edan that his family shared with us. Please turn your attention to the screens.
My son is only 19 years old. He just graduated last year from Tenafly High School. We live in Tenafly, New Jersey. His sister Mika is a senior now in the high school. We just know that he's alive and he's in Gaza, kept by Hamas.
You know that he is.
They told us that he's alive and he's over there at Gaza, and we're just hoping for him to come back home.
I want people to know that he's just such a happy and lively kid. He cares so much about family and his relationship with me and his our younger brother Roy. And he just will do anything for his friends and anything for his family, and he's just truly like my best friend. You know, I'm 17, he's only 2 years older than me, and I'm patiently waiting for the day that we're going to be reunited again.
With us today is Mika Alexander, Edan's youngest sister. Mika is 17 and goes to high school in New Jersey. When her brother Edan was kidnapped, she was here in the U.S. Since that day, Mika and her family have been doing everything they can to bring Edan home. Mika is here to share with us what she and her family are going through and share a message with all of you. Mika, thank you for coming today. What can you tell us about Edan? How was it growing up as his younger sister?
Growing up as Edan's younger sister, we've always seen how brave he was and how much he cherishes being with family. And when we were younger, we maybe weren't the closest, but as we got older, I started realizing how brave and extraordinary he was. And he always achieved what he wanted, and I will always look up to him till this day.
How did you respond when he told you he wanted to go to Garan Sabar and join the IDF?
I mean, we always knew that his heart was with Israel, and he just always wanted to do something meaningful before he, went to college like his other friends. So this wasn't really a big surprise to us that he wanted to do something for his country and for his family. And as a family, he always puts us first, and he values us so much, and he just appreciates and loves everyone around him, and it's truly inspirational.
I'm sure none of us can imagine what this last month has been for you. Mika, can you please share with us how you're holding up?
Honestly, I've learned how to be patient. Waking up every morning and not knowing what's going on with my brother, it really teaches you a lesson of learning how to stay in tune with yourself and listen to what you need and be able to go around and ask for help. Like, you shouldn't be scared. You should be okay with not being okay. And I learned how specifically to be extremely patient, and it's been paying off.
What would you tell him if you could send him a message right now?
I mean, of course, as you may know, I will tell him that we love him and we love you, and we just really need you to come back. And I know this reunion is gonna be insane. Like, talking about this whole experience is just gonna be it's gonna give me closure, me and the whole family. And yeah.
As we look out and see so many people gathered here today, what would you like to say to everyone?
I would just say thank you so much for coming here and supporting this campaign. And we just need to bring Edan and all of the other hostages home now.
Bring them home Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them home.
Bring them home. Am Yisrael Chai!
Thank you, everyone.